All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers. And peace and blessings, salutations to the hopeful lake out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful lake who have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashem Shah, man. Hey, and I was just thinking, in the spirit, I meant to bring out earlier, to you brothers and you sisters that was on the live stream earlier as he was going into an unlimited kingdom, because see, Esau like to go into all this history about these other empires, and they go into Cyrus the Great, Alexander, Julius Caesar, and Augustus, but they don't really speak about King David and Solomon like that, man. And if you remember what we were speaking about earlier, I know you brothers and you sisters that was on the live stream earlier, I meant to bring it out, but it slipped my mind while I was thinking about it, and I can't let this ride. I gotta bring this out because what you gotta understand, like, you remember how King David was just a shepherd boy. He wasn't even considered to be the next king of Israel. He was just a shepherd boy, and he probably had a few sheep out there in the, that he had to maintain for his father Jesse. Okay? But then fast forward to Solomon. Remember, Solomon sacrificed 120,000 sheep in one day. Plus what they couldn't even count in the beginning. Ain't nobody came up like that before. There was one generation. From King David to King Solomon, there was one generation. And King David went from a shepherd boy to the point where Solomon could, let's just throw a number out there. He probably sacrificed 1 million sheep in one day. Nobody ever came up like that. In one generation. Because you go to Alexander, when you go to the history of Alexander, because they love to talk about Alexander like he was the greatest conqueror. No, King David was the greatest conqueror. Because Alexander, he inherited a big army from his father. When you go to Philip II, he was known as a military strategist. Okay? He was what they call a military genius. And he was the first Greek to get those city-states. Okay, he was the first Greek to get them city-states unified, and Alexander, he inherited it, and he was able to go forth and conquer. You see, but King David was a shepherd boy. We got to wrap our head around this because they sleep on it, man. Nobody came up. No person on earth came up like King David and Solomon. Those two men, nobody ever did it like King David and Solomon, man. Okay? If we want to get technical, you want to do the numbers, nobody ever did it like King David and Solomon, man. From a shepherd boy, King David, to the king, and then his son being able to sacrifice probably 1 million sheep in one day. That was in one day. Then threw a 2-week party for the whole nation. Who came up like that in one generation, man? Even when you go to Cyrus the Great, he inherited the kingdom of the Medes. He was a Persian, but his grandfather was the king of the Medes. He inherited, that kingdom. Okay? Julius Caesar. Rome was already a superpower, in the earth before Julius, was a Caesar. Okay? If I'm missing some, brothers, let me know who else Esau hype up. Because it don't compare to what King David and King Solomon did in one generation, man. And guess what, brothers? We finna do the same thing now in one generation. Whether you work at a factory, you work at a plant, you work at a grocery store, What the Lord gonna do for Israel in one generation is gonna be something that never been done, man. And he did it before. Okay? All these people that Esau big up, okay? From one generation, from a 40-year period, nobody came up like that era of King David and King Solomon, man. You can't find it. If you do the numbers, it don't add up, man. It took America centuries to become a superpower. America fought for their freedom, okay, in 1776. America wasn't a superpower until 1944 when you go into the Bretton Woods Agreement. That's when they was officially a superpower, when they made the FRN, the dollar, the Federal Reserve. Okay? So you talking about 170 years maybe for a whole nation to become a superpower. But between King David and Solomon, Israel became a superpower, the richest nation ever. Okay, that's another thing. Everybody like to talk about the stats. Israel was the richest nation ever at one time, man, under Solomon. Okay? Do the math. You know? Cause I meant to bring it out earlier, but it slipped. But then I was riding, you know, it hit me. I gotta bring it out, man. Okay? Cause you know we don't bring it out, nobody else will. Okay? You know, Esau just hype up who he want. You know? But them niggas didn't have nothing on King David and King Solomon. That was the biggest come up ever, man. And guess what? We finna have a bigger come up than that, brothers. You know? That's why we gotta lock in. That's why our life don't matter. Hell, shit, die for the biggest come up ever. Okay. Okay, a goddamn woman? Shit, nah. You know? Don't matter, yeah, my woman. Man, hell with that, man. Okay? This the biggest come up ever, man. All right? This the biggest come up ever. King David and Solomon did it. We finna do it. The house of David, this the biggest come up ever, man. We finna come from making whatever you make, $15 an hour, to a joint air with your house shop, man. That's the biggest come up ever, man. You know? And they sleep on that, but we gonna keep bringing it out. Beyond, we gonna keep bringing it out. The brother in the bottle, all you brothers that's on Our Alarm of War, okay? You brothers just keep that in mind, man. I just wanted to bring that out. Nathan, y'all what's up? Okay? I just want to bring this out, man, for the brothers, man. Just to you know, plant a seed, man. Okay? Hey, and you sisters, you better stick around. You better stick around. You missed this bus. Hey, it's the biggest regret in existence. You better stick around and do right. You know, just like the men, we gotta stick around and do right. You know? Ain't no way we gonna miss this one. You see? All right, let's get a couple of precepts, man. You know, I roused up, man. Shit, everybody be talking this shit. You know, like King David didn't do what he did, man. You see? This Psalms 37:34 says, "Wait on the Lord and keep his ways, and he shall exalt thee to inherit the land. When the wicked are cut off, for thou shalt see them." We gonna see it, man. Because there's some of us that's not gonna see death. And then even the ones that do, the scripture refer to as those that sleep, man. Okay, you die for your house shop, man. That's a come up. Okay? That's gonna be a come up, because when Esau get cut off, we coming next, man. Okay? Let's get this. Brother got an account. You know, we big on these accounts, man. The brother Kabash Meek, is 1 Kings 9:11. It says, "Now Hiram, the king of Tyre, had furnished Solomon with cedar trees and fir trees and with gold, according to all this desire, that the king Solomon gave Hiram 20 cities." Yeah, King Solomon was giving away cities. King David was from Bethlehem. That was one of the smallest places in Jerusalem. In Israel, that was one of the smallest little towns in Israel. Imagine one of those small little towns, okay, in you know, where you from, wherever you from. Imagine like a little small town, okay, of about 1,000 citizens maybe. That's where David was from. Okay? Matter of fact, if a brother can get that in Micah, I believe it's Micah, O thou Bethlehem, the smallest of Jerusalem. Okay? It's the same thing in Matthew 2, 2 and 6. Let's get that. Okay? Because David was from one of the smallest towns in Israel. But his son, one generation later, was giving away cities, man. What they talking about, man? You know? What the hell was they what they talking about? Nigga talking about a come up, or Esau talking about a come up. King David came from a small little country town, but his son was able to give away cities, man. That's the greatest come up ever, man. Okay? And this is what we finna come into. You see? Let's get that to Matthew 2 and 6. This is the brother Halak Yasha'Allah, Matthew 2 and 6. And thou, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are not the least among the princes of Judah. Okay? Small, the least amongst Judah. Okay? For out of thee shall come a governor, which was Yahushua, which you know Yahushua was Solomon, that shall rule my people Israel. So imagine what Yahushua gonna do when he come back, man. Okay? And this is where that precept came from. This is from the brother Awalam War, Micah 5 and 2. For thou Bethlehem, Ephratah, though thou be little among the thousands of Judah, yet out of thee shall come forth unto me, that is to be ruler in Israel, whose going forth have been from old, Solomon, from everlasting, Yahushua. You see? This is what we're a part of, brother. It's a light thing, okay, for the Most High. At the instant, I think that's Sirach 11. Your brother can get that in Sirach 11. On the instant, how the Most High can make one rich. Okay? It's a light thing, man. And we've seen it with Solomon. And if a brother can post Samuel chapter 2, verses 7 through 9. Okay? Yeah, man. This is what we're a part of, man, like I say. Because, see, Esau don't go into this. You hear documentaries all day about Alexander, Cyrus, Xerxes, and, you know, Julius and Augustus and Caligula and Sargon of the old Assyrian Empire, Nebuchadnezzar, okay? But none of them niggas did what David and Solomon did in one generation, man. That's never been done. Okay? This is brother Awalam War, Ecclesiastes 11 and 21. Marvel not at the works of the sinner. That's Esau Edom. That's Esau Edom. The hell with what this man got in his empire, man. Okay? The hell with a certain type of car, all right? Living in a certain type of neighborhood. If you got it, cool. You know, ain't nothing wrong with, you know, having nice things. Okay, cool. Okay? But the come up that we finna come into, that shit ain't gonna, you ain't gonna talk about that shit. Audi or Benz or, you know, whatever niggas boast on, man. Okay? Going into it again. Okay? Sirach 11 and 21. Marvel not at the works of the sinners, but trust in the Lord and abide. Okay? It says, and abide in thy labor. And this is the labor that we abide in. This is the labor. This is important over everything, man. Okay? Whoever can't get with the sacrifice that we gotta continue to make every day for this truth, the hell with them. It don't matter. They'll see on the other side. They'll eventually see, oh, this is what he was doing. You know? And brothers, we gotta have that mindset like, shit, they'll see on the other side. Okay? When they see you ranked up with your house shot, okay, then they'll figure it out. Oh, this is what this brother was doing. Okay? This is why he couldn't Netflix and chill every night. This is why he couldn't make it to Auntie birthday party or to this event or that event. Okay? This is what he was doing that was so important. That was more important than anything. They'll see it on the other side, man. Okay? And because, see, men, we can see it now. See, men have a far vision. Okay? And we got to execute on it. It says, for it is an easy thing in the sight of the Lord on the sudden to make a poor man rich. Okay? And I think that's in 1 Samuel chapter 7, where the Most High talked about how he gave David the king name. In 1 Samuel 7, maybe around 5, 6, or the 7th verse. Baba Shah, if a brother can get that, we'll get that account, man. Okay? The hell these niggas talking about? What the hell Esau talking about, man? All these heathens, what they talking about, man? Pick your greatest, all you heathens, pick your greatest king, and you ain't gonna find no greater come up than King David and King Solomon, man. All you heathens, line up your greatest kings, okay? And let's see that they do what King David and King Solomon did, man. Okay? This is the book of this is the brother Halak Yasha'Allah. 1 Samuel 2 and 7 said, the Lord maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up. Yeah, the Most High got control over all that, man. Who runs the earth, resources, the Most High control that, man. Okay? And it says he raised up the poor out of the dust, and where they're poor, and the dust is the confusion. Okay, see, the worst thing that happened to Amalek, which is these small hats, these bankers, okay, these people that run Hollywood and all these different things. The worst thing that happened is the house of David woke up, man, and we found our purpose, man. It ain't to be no goddamn rapper, no athlete, no coon nigga, okay? No Sunday school teacher. No, it's to rule and dominate the earth in righteousness, man. Just like King David did, okay? Just like Solomon did, man. Okay? That's what we on now. We out of that dust and out of that confusion, chasing Eve and that R&B spirit. I want to know what turns you on. That ain't what they want to play. See, we know the play now. Okay? And Amalek, you done. Okay? We coming for everything you got, boy. Okay? Because I know you looking at us watching. We coming for everything you got. Because the scriptures say we will shake the hand at the gates of the nobles, man. And we coming for everything you got, man. Okay? And said he raised up the poor out of the dust and lifted the beggar from the dunghill to set them among princes, man. And to make them inherit the throne of glory. For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, and he have set the world upon them. We finna inherit thrones of glory, man. Okay? He will keep the feet of his saints, and the wicked shall be silent in darkness, for by strength shall no man prevail. Yeah, so Esau's witchcraft not gonna prevail. You done. Okay, it's over with. That's over with, man. Okay? You see? What was I gone for a minute, you know? Let me find it. But like I say, David, you know, wasn't even considered when Samuel came to anoint the kings, man. Here it is. He out there in the field. Okay? Well, I believe that's 1 Samuel 7. If a brother can find it, it's in 1 Samuel. No, it's 2 Samuel chapter 7. 2 Samuel 7. Maybe verses 6, 5, 6, or 7. It's in that area, man. If a brother can find it. You know? Yeah, man. You done. Okay? It's your brother Bayan Yasha'Allah, Isaiah 13 and 2. It said, lift you up a banner upon a high mountain, which is the government of Esau. Okay? Exalt, and mainly in America, exalt the voice of them. Okay? Shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the noble, and the gates is over here in Esau, is on the internet, man. Okay? All right? Shaking the hand of the devil, because he's looking. Okay? You know them corny ass Edomites looking. You know? With them stiff ass suits. That goddamn receding hairline with that hang time. You know through. Okay? You people don't belong in rulership, man. And we come for everything you got, boy. All right? Straight out the trenches. The house of David, just like King David was a representation of all of us, brother. Look at King David's life, man. He was not considered, okay? And then when he fought Goliath, you had what did you have? Saul was a bitch ass nigga, just like these niggas now. Okay? He had to first overcome them niggas, and then he started conquering the earth, man. This is our story, man, of King David. From unconsidered, all right, to the greatest king, man. Okay? And guess what? You have Solomon, whose throne was greater than David's, and then Yahushua said one greater than Solomon is here. Yahushua said one greater than Solomon is here, man. Showing you that this kingdom is going to be greater than the kingdom of Solomon, man. And we seen how Solomon had it. You seen how Israel had it, man. Okay? Yep. The water, brother. The water, brother. Is the brother Bayan Yasha'Allah, 2 Samuel 7:8. Now therefore, so shalt thou say unto my servant David, thus said the Lord of hosts, I took thee from the sheepcote, from following the sheep, to be a ruler over my people Israel. This is the story. You know, Jake, like Jake dropped these albums and try to go into their life story. No, this the story. This the account here. These two verses, this is the greatest album ever. Okay? I took thee from among the sheepcote. Okay, as a sheep herder, not even considered. Who is David? Okay? Who is David, man? To being a ruler over Israel. And I was with thee whithersoever thou wentest, and have cut off thy enemies out of thy sight, and have made thee a great name, like unto the name of the great men that are in the earth. And King David was a greater king than all them clowns, man. Okay? You got Sargon, you know what I'm saying, Nebuchadnezzar, Cyrus, and Darius, and no, David. Okay? Then who came behind David that was greater than that? Solomon. And then Yahushua said, let's end it there. If a brother can find that precept, when Yahushua said one greater than Solomon is here. If a brother can find that, we can end it up. El Kazak, what's good, baby? Where you at, man? You know, me and the Taza one, we outside, baby. You know? Where you at, El Kazak? God damn. Should hit me up, man. Could pull it up on you, man. You know? You know, Taza one outside, man. We finna take Rome over, man. You know? Yeah. What niggas talking about, man? Okay? Yeah, like the elder said, throwing of David coming back in the big way, man. You know, in the major way. It's gonna be an eternal setup this time, man. Okay? And eventually you heathens gonna be done. Alright? It's a brother Awalam Awards. This is my brother Quick Draw Awalam, man. You know? Well, quick with the release, man. You know? This is Awalam Award. Matthew 12:42 says the queen of the south shall rise up. Okay, yeah, work. It's all good. Hey, it's all good. Hey, look, this why you at work, you know? El Gazak, this is why you at work, man. Just put this on your mind, man. Okay, we finna like, and that's perfect. The brother at work, okay. But guess what? That brother gonna be a part of the biggest come up ever. Okay. Mathematically, this gonna be the biggest come up ever. What we finna come into, man. Okay. So going back, this is the brother Awalam of War. Matthew 12:42 says the queen of the south shall rise up against shall rise up in judgment with this generation. Yeah, because Queen Sheba traveled, okay, across the whole country in the ancient world to come see Solomon, okay, which was Yahushua. But see, Yahushua was in the midst of Israel and niggas were tripping. Okay? So that's a condemnation against you niggas, man. That's a witness against you niggas, man. And right now, Yahushua is in your pocket. Through what? The YouTube. Prophets everywhere. Okay? That's an extension of Yahushua. And here it is, Yahushua stretching his hand out. But see, Jake is rejecting it, man. Okay? And it's going to be a condemnation against him. And it says, and shall condemn it, for she came from the uttermost parts of the earth, okay, which was, where she came from was modern day Yemen. So she had to come across the whole country of Saudi Arabia, and that was a very dangerous trip. Okay? It says, for she came from the uttermost parts of the earth to hear the wisdom of Solomon, and behold, a greater than Solomon is here. Okay? A greater than Solomon is here, man. That's Yahweh Shai, man. So what we finna get, brothers? Okay? What we finna get? What type of come up we finna be a part of, man? All right? Hey, even Yahweh Shai, what the scripture say in Revelation, how Revelation 11, when we see the chariots, they gonna say, come up hither. Okay? Come up hither. You see, that's the come up. That's the come up, man. And them chariots pull up, they say, come up hither. That's the come up. Who gonna what we gonna let get in the way of that? What's worth that? You know? All right, it's Revelation 22 and 16. This the brother El Kazak, GMS page master. It says, I Yahushua have sent my angels to testify to the things in the churches. I am the root of David, yeah, and the bright and morning star. Cause like Apostle Tahar always say, the kingdom is just gonna be, you know, King Solomon. Cause King Solomon kingdom is on pause, but Yahushua gonna bring it back with more glory. Okay, with more glory, man. So that's the point, man. I just wanted to get that off, man. I couldn't let that go, man. Okay? Yeah, I would say I had to say something on that one, man. You called me petty. Okay? I had to bring that one out, man. Cause hey, our great kings, man. Yahweh Shai, the greatest king. Okay? And then King David right up under him, man. Two great kings, man. Okay? Let's get it, man. You brothers hold on, man. We gonna be good, man. We gonna eat at the table with Yahweh Shai, man. What type of come up is that, man? What type of come up is that, man? You know? Yahweh Bashim Awashah, Shalak, Rayon, Wa, Nashon, Wa, Bayan, Wa, Haragian, Wa, Mashapaya, Makal, out of woman, Wa, Gawa, Young, Wa, Yab, on the Wa, Babushah, Wa, to Wa, man. Curses to this place, man. Shalom, brothers. Kwam Yasha, man. Okay? Biggest come up ever, man. You brothers, hey, sleep on it, man. Think about that, man. You know? Fuck a nigga talking about, man.